Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raker of The Chef You and I, and today we're doing everything Italian, but healthy. And actually, we had a wonderful chef and author of cookbooks, Amy Riolo, who actually has written a new cookbook, the Italian Diabetes Cookbook. And it's all healthy recipes, and we're going to do 3 or 4 recipes from her cookbook, and I know that you're really going to enjoy this. The first recipe that we're going to do is an eggplant recipe, and it's actually an eggplant croquette. So if you have never tried eggplant croquette, I think you're going to love this. It's really simple to do. We're back, and the first recipe I told you is called eggplant croquettes. And we're going to use a medium eggplant that looks just like this. And we're going to actually cut it up into cubes. And so we've already peeled it, and now we're actually going to cube it. So what you want to do is you want to do it like this. Pretty simple. And then you want to cube it. So you want to cube it like that. And really easy. I love eggplant. We have eggplant as often as I can get it. I grew up on it, and I think it's really, really delicious and great for you. So actually, as soon as we get this done, we're going to add all of our spices to it, and we're going to actually cook this in the microwave until it gets soft, which is about 3 to 6 minutes in the microwave. And usually you do it in the oven, but for this recipe, you can do it in the microwave and make it quick and easy, because you're going to bake this after we do this, after we make it into croquettes. So we're almost done here. And what I love about Amy's recipes is that they're simple. They have wonderful, easy ingredients, and they're really tasty and fun. So you can really impress your mom, who's probably a diabetic, or you're a diabetic and you want to eat something really tasty. This is the way to go. So the first thing that you're going to do, we did, and now we're going to do this. We're going to place the eggplant in a microwave-safe bowl, which is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our scraper, this right here, and we're going to take this and we're going to place it into the bowl here. And then we're going to put it in the microwave on high for about 3 minutes. And then we're going to turn them over and make sure that they're really soft. So let's do that. We're going to put it in here for 3 minutes. And while we're doing that, what we can do is actually read the rest of the ingredients that we're going to need. 2 tablespoons of Romano cheese, a 1/3 cup of either fresh breadcrumbs, or you can use, the kind that you buy at the store. And I actually use the kind from the store, so that's a 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs. And then you want 2 tablespoons of water. And I'm going to cut up the parsley, the flat leaf parsley, because I need 2 tablespoons of flat leaf parsley. And I also need basil. So let's do that. And everything that's, you can get stuff that's fresh right now, or you can grow a little bit of a garden right in your kitchen for herbs, like a little herb garden. So that's about 2 tablespoons of parsley. And let's just measure this out, because we're going to need 2 tablespoons. There's 1. I did that just right. How about that? Now, what we're also going to do, like I said, is cut our basil up. And this is fresh basil that I got at the store. Or you can grow it pretty easily. So let's do this. Let's chop this up fine. I love the smell of parsley and basil. Love it. And what I do is I grind my basil up and freeze it and use it all winter long. So anyhow, then what we're going to do is I'm not going to use garlic, but you can. And if you do, it's 1 clove of garlic minced and 1/4 of a teaspoon of red chilies and sea salt, ground pepper, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and extra virgin olive oil that we have right here, and 2 fresh cups of tomato sauce. And we're going to take a break on that while our wonderful eggplant gets done, and we'll be right back. We're back on the Chef You and I'm mashing the eggplant, and this is actually going to serve about 2 people, and you can make it into 4 croquettes, right, small ones. Now what I'm going to do is they move around a lot. Oh well. Okay, so what we're going to do is now that we've got it pretty well done, all right, make sure you get it all. And so this is all soft. Okay, now we're going to add all the ingredients to it, and then we're going to actually make the croquettes. So the first thing we're going to do, just want to get all that out of there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our ingredients now that we're done. So we're going to combine our cheese, our wonderful egg that we actually beaten egg, and then we're going to add all of our spices, our chili flakes. Now this is optional. You don't have to use chili flakes, but we are. And that's what the recipe called for. And so I'd like to do that. So we're going to add, I think she said 1/8 of a 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili flakes. Okay, now here's 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's very, very small amount. Okay, and it really gives it a nice flavor. Okay, so let's do this, and then we're going to add our 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. This is pretty much of a 1/2 teaspoon. And then pepper, ground pepper. I love using ground pepper. It's so nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our breadcrumbs. And let's see what else. Actually, our water, which we're going to use 2 tablespoons of water. 2 tablespoons of water. And then also we're going to add our, we've got everything else. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mix it. And I'm using plastic gloves. Oh, my breadcrumbs. Got to add the breadcrumbs. Okay, so we have everything in there now. Just move all this out of the way. And then a lot of people use their hands, but this is kind of messy. So I'm actually going to use gloves to do it. And you can use whatever you want to in your own kitchen. But this just keeps it cleaner. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to mix it all together. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to put our olive oil after we get this done. And we're going to make patties out of this. And we're going to put it on a baking sheet. And that looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice to me. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to get our baking sheet, which is right here. And let's just put that right here. And we're going to make our patties. We're going to make 4 patties. And then we're going to put 1 tablespoon of olive oil on it. Okay, so let's do that. One. 2. Three. 4. All right, and then let's put this over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our olive oil and we're going to actually put this on top of our croquettes, or eggplant croquettes. Okay. And I think this one needs to be here somehow. Okay. Now, we're going to put them into a preheated 350-degree oven, which I've already preheated the oven. And we're going to bake them for 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to take a break, and we'll be right back on The Chef You and I.